Hey Pisces, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your June 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Without a further ado, let's dive on into this and see what we got going on. We're going to start off this video with your recent past, and then we'll move further into the rest of the energies that we have here for you. So let's go ahead and begin. What do we have here for the recent past for the zodiac of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have here for Piscean regarding the recent past, please? What messages do we have here for Pisces? Let's go ahead and take a look. First card out, we do have here the Eight of Cups. Okay, definitely the energy of walking away from something. Moving on to the next card for you, we have here the King of Pentacles. And then lastly for you, Piscean, is going to be the Eight of Swords. So I really feel like in your recent past, you were questioning on whether or not walking away from something was a positive experience for you or if it was the right thing to do. You know, you do have here the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles can represent something in your life that was relatively stable. You know, you could have walked away from a job that made you lots of money. You could have walked away from a stable partnership. You could have walked away from a stable friendship or any kind of stable relationship in general, but you walked away from something that was definitely bringing in or honing in a lot of abundance. And of course, you wouldn't walk away from something that did bring in abundance for no reason at all, right? I don't think anybody would do that. It feels like it was a tough choice to make or a tough call to make based upon whatever it is you did walk away from. But, you know, you came to that place where you kind of caught yourself overthinking with that Eight of Swords. It was like, did I make the right decision here walking away from whatever it is here that was pretty stable, whatever it is here that was quite abundant? All right. Now, keep in mind, it could be a multitude of things that was abundant for you here, Pisces. Like I said, it could have been abundance in a relationship, abundance in money, abundance in your friendships. It could have been anything that you felt like there was a lot of stability involved in that. But you would not, once again, walk away from something if you didn't feel so strongly to have a reason to do so, right? So let's go ahead and try to figure out that reason before we move any further. Why do we have here the Eight of Cups? What is the intention here that Pisces had in walking away from a situation that seemed relatively good for them? And what do we have over here? We got a couple cards, actually. We have the King of Swords, we have the Temperance, and we have the Five of Swords. It wasn't easy, is what I'm feeling for you, Pisces. It was definitely not easy putting on a strong and brave face for whatever it is that you were doing. You know, you got here the Temperance card. The Temperance card symbolizes your emotional state of being, and I think that your emotional state of being was what was most important to you throughout this entire process. You needed to be happy. You needed to be in a good mindset. You needed to be in a good mentality. And when you're dealing with the Five of Swords and when you're dealing with the King of Swords, you weren't feeling like you were in the most positive mentality here. You know, this could have been about stress from a job. Granted, that job might have made you a shitload of money. If that job was affecting your mental health on a daily basis, it's like, what's more important in this world right now? Money or my mental health? Money or my happiness, right? If this was a relationship, maybe there was a lot of value, and that's what the King of Pentacles could be representing. Maybe there was a lot of value in the relationship that you had with somebody, but maybe there was a lot of fighting. Maybe this individual that you were dealing with was very serious. Maybe the person you were dealing with was very strict. Maybe this was a person who tried to kind of come from a place where they had control or they had say over what it is that you should be doing, you know? I think there were a lot of pros, but there were definitely a lot of cons. And you came to a point in your recent past with whatever it was you were experiencing, the cons started to outweigh the pros. So as far as what I'm gathering for Piscean here, moving into June 2022, you know, things are changing here for you for sure. You know, your recent past here says you worried if you made the right choice walking away from something, but I'm a pretty big, strong advocate for the fact that everything happens for a reason, and if you walked away from something, it's because the cons in this situation were definitely outweighing whatever the pros were. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the current energies for you in regards to June 2022. What are going to be the current energies here for the Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout June 2022. What are Pisces going to be currently dealing with or going through in June? Let's have a look, okay? First card out, Four of Cups. Energy of ignoring a situation. All right. Next card out, we got the Queen of Cups. And then lastly for you, we do have here the Page of Cups. Yeah. So this is definitely referencing a lot of emotions, guys. A lot of emotions indeed. I think that you are going to come to the conclusion that you made the right choice here jumping into this month, because Four of Cups here to the Queen of Cups, this is the recognition of like my emotional state of being is way more important than whatever it is I had in my past. This stability that I had does not outweigh how I should be feeling each and every single day. I want to be a person who wakes up with a smile on my face. I want to be a person who enjoys my life. I want to be a person who's happy. I don't want to be an individual who has to put my happiness on the back burner in order for success, in order for something relatively stable, right? So with the Page of Cups coming into play here too, you're deciding to give your energy to something better that gives you a better return. So Piscean, whatever you were giving your energy to, guys, granted there was a positive aspect to what it is you were receiving, it was not benefiting you anyway emotionally. And you got really fed up with that. You were very tired of your emotional state of being not being in the best place that it could be due to something draining the crap out of you. You know, could have been a job, could have been a friendship, could have been a relationship, could have been anything, to be completely honest with you. But you know, the most important thing that you're recognizing here is how you feel with your own energy, how you feel mentally, and what you decide to put into this world. Because the more energy you have, the more happiness you have, that's a completely different type of abundance. You know, a person can have a crap load of money, but it doesn't make them a happy person. An individual can have a lot of friends, but it doesn't mean those are good friends. You know, we can have abundance in many things, but one of the most wealthiest things we can have, right, is wealth within our happiness. Right? Happiness can be a completely different type of abundance that I think a lot of people don't recognize as super underrated, and you guys are seeing that here, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at the potential challenges you may be facing moving throughout the month of June. Are there any sort of potential challenges that Piscean might be facing here coming into June 2022? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First card out, we do have here the Four of Wands. For some reason, I immediately heard facing your family. I don't know why facing your family would be a challenge. This could potentially be like a situation where your family wanted you to follow a certain type of career path. Keep in mind, this will probably resonate to like one Pisces, but you might come from a family where they wanted you to follow a certain type of career path. Maybe you followed in the footsteps they wanted you to follow in, and then you came to the conclusion that this is not serving me, it's not making me happy, and I have to face my family and deal with the fact that they're not going to be happy that I chose a different direction to do what I'm actually passionate about, but it is what it is, you know? Moving on to the next card for you, we do have here the Four of Pentacles, and then lastly for you Pisces, we have here the Two of Pentacles. So you're definitely facing something, even if you're not facing your family. I feel this energy where other people don't really understand or wouldn't understand where you were coming from when you made the decision to walk away from something that is stable or was stable for you. You know, this could have been leaving a marriage behind. Maybe you have judgments coming from other family members or coming from friends saying, why would you leave a marriage behind? You had a great house with this person. You have beautiful kids with this individual, right? Why would you leave behind all that abundance? Well, what if your husband wasn't making you happy? What if your husband may have blessed you financially but treated you like shit emotionally? You know, other people don't understand the shoes you walk in because those shoes are your own. And I think that it's always important to recognize that the shoes you walk in are always going to be the most sensible thing other than what other people try to tell you, right, Pisces? You know, my life, my path, what I experience, what I go through, nobody can tell me how it really is because I'm the only person who's going to know how it really is, point blank, period. So I want you guys to continue to live by that. But based upon the potential challenges you'll be facing, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I keep getting like the reaction of how other people are going to look at you from what you've walked away from. And to be completely honest, Pisces, going back to what I was referencing to you, it doesn't matter what you walked away from and how other people are going to see it, how other people are going to take it, how other people are going to judge you. The most important thing is that you know what you've gone through, you know what you're experiencing, you know how you feel, you know what's best for you. And if you let other people's opinions stand in the way of that, you're going to constantly be in a position where you feel like you're making all the wrong choices because you're listening to what other people are trying to set out for you. This is your world. This is your path. Other people are living in it. Continue to do what you feel is right. Okay? So I do feel for the potential challenges here. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles. You know, you're kind of in this energy where it's like, I don't know how other people are going to view me, but at the end of all this, embrace yourself, Pisces. Don't be scared. Don't be worried about how other people here will view you moving into the month of June 2022. Let's go ahead and see what you'll be dealing with throughout this month. What are my Pisces going to be dealing with here? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 2022. And what do we got? First card out, we got here the Three of Pentacles. So there's something new here you're working on. We also got here the Ten of Pentacles, nice. And then lastly for you, Piscean, is going to be the Judgment card. Now this is where things get cool. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick, okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles. 10 minus 3 equals 7. The Seven of Pentacles, right, is the card that talks about investment. So Pisces, based upon what you're dealing with choosing to invest yourself in things that you actually want to be a part of, things that make you wealthy in the soul, things that make you rich in happiness, right? By investing yourself into things that make you rich in happiness, you are starting to see such a positive return. 10 of Pentacles. This is a whole different ball game. Believe it or not, the 10 of Pentacles is much more stable and much more happier than a King of Pentacles ever really is. Because the King of Pentacles could represent greed. It could represent one majestic, beautiful thing. But the 10 of Pentacles represents a lot of beauty and happiness in a multitude of things that are happening currently in your life. Now, that being paired with a Judgment card, the Judgment card here says you made a good judgment call and you took a chance on something and it really worked out for you. You know, the chance you took of walking away from one good thing you've had has led you to a path where you're now having more good things involved in your life. So Pisces, I don't want you guys to ever doubt the choices that you make in this world, because we always make choices for a reason. Even if the choice wasn't incredibly clear at first that why you had to walk away, you had a feeling to do so. You had an inkling to do so. You had an intuitive nudge to do so. There is nothing we do without reasoning, even if we cannot see the reason in our conscious minds. Our subconscious mind will definitely pick up on why we need to walk away or why we need to do the things we do, and therefore we do it anyways. You know? You are only going to be the only person who lives and walks in your path. Other people don't need to understand you so long as you understand yourself. So based upon what you'll be dealing with, I think you're going to be feeling a lot better off here coming into the month of June. You know, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, what you got going on in your life right now, it's feeling hella good. You're feeling hella happy. You're feeling really, really enjoyable right now with what you're doing, whether this is about doing the right job for you, right? Maybe you left that job that other people wanted for you, your family wanted for you, fuck it. You started doing the work that you wanted to do. Maybe you started talking to the people you wanted to talk to. Maybe you started doing the hobbies that you wanted to do, right? You started recognizing this is my life and it's my way or the highway. So I'm investing myself in everything that I want for me right now, and it feels so freaking good. Having a look here at where things are going for you, where things are going to be going here for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout June 2022. Where are things going to be going here for Team Pisces? First card out, we do have here a 3 of Wands. Moving on to the next card for you. We got here the the Justice card, not the Judgment. And then lastly for you is going to be the Knight of Wands. So let's go ahead and talk about that one. Based upon where things are going for you, we got here 3 of Wands, we got here the Justice card, and we got here the Knight of Wands. 3 of Wands here to the Justice card. Whatever this situation was with your King of Pentacles moment, whatever stable environment you were a part of in your past, it felt like hell for you, Pisces, is what I'm feeling. Like you genuinely felt trapped in this situation. And with the 3 of Wands, you thought you'd never get out. You thought you'd never get to a place where you are feeling balanced, where you are feeling victorious, where you are feeling like you escaped and finally dodged this bullet. You know, you were in a position of time, Pisces, where I feel like you were trying to walk away from the King of Pentacles for so long. And based upon where things are going, it's like you're genuinely so surprised that you did it. And at the same time, you're so incredibly balanced now. You know, you're not feeling like the 2 of Pentacles, wherever it was. We had a 2 of Pentacles come out, right? Yep, over here. You're not feeling like the 2 of Pentacles anymore. You're not feeling, you know, that this situation you were previously invested in is kind of good for you, kind of not good for you. You feel like where you're at in your life right now is a genuinely good spot. So with the Justice card showing up over here, you feel balanced, and you never thought you were going to get there with that 3 of Wands. And with the Knight of Wands over here, you're in a position of time where you only want to keep it going forward. You know, Knight of Wands says right now, I'm writing my journey, I'm writing my story, and I'm going to make sure that I write it in detail to get exactly what it is that I want. I love that for you, man. I'm sure if any of you guys have been following my channel for quite a while, you have definitely heard me talk about writing your own story and how we are the authors of our own stories. You know, in this world that we live in, we are the people that essentially write our path. Now, other people can try to write the story for us, and if we let other people write the story for us, that can happen. But when we realize that we're the author and we pick up that pen or that pencil and we start writing, we start scripting, we start writing out what we want for ourselves, you will be surprised at what you can manifest and what it is you can create, you know? So by you now getting back into the energy of being aware that you are the author, Pisces, you are scripting away. You are telling one hell of a story here coming into June 2022. It feels inspiring. I think you have feeling like you're feeling an energy that you have not felt in such a long time. And that energy is freedom. Whatever you were dealing with in your past, it made you feel incredibly restricted. You know, the reason why I said you felt like you were in hell is like, for example, if you were working a job you hated, no matter how successful that job was, It was a job you hated. So you had to go to work every day knowing that you're doing something you don't love. You had to go to work every day knowing that you are struggling with trying to keep up with what you have to do because you hate it so much. You know, same thing with a relationship. It's like, yeah, my husband might be a great provider for my children and I, but my husband is an emotional like abuser, or my husband treats me like shit, or my husband constantly fools around with other women, you know? And I have to sit there and put up with that just because I get one great thing out of the whole experience, out of the whole relationship. No, fuck that. You deserve the whole package, right, Pisces? You deserve to have all the great things, not just one great thing and then a couple of shitty things. No, you deserve all the great things. And that, my friends, is why you're getting ready to script your way and you're getting ready to write your own story coming into June 2022, because you're recognizing I don't have to tolerate one good thing and a couple of shitty things. I want to tolerate all the good stuff in my life because I get to choose what gets to be a part of my life. Not what other people want for me, not what other people may judge me and say that I should be doing this or doing that. It's what I want for me, period. So you're definitely stepping into a very motivated energy here to start scripting your life away to make it everything that you want it to be. But also your tolerance level is not where it was as it was in your recent past. You are not going to be putting up with getting a half empty, half full kind of glass type of life. You know, you want that glass to be totally full. Period. And I don't blame you, Pisces. I love that for you. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome here. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving throughout June 2022. And what do we have here for you? We have here Queen of Pentacles. I love that too. Because Queen of Pentacles is the card of reflection. Not only is it self-reflection, but it's the card of making sure that you're nurturing what you need and what it is that you want. When you look at the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Queen sitting down in her throne and she's holding this pentacle dearly. This pentacle is talking about the opportunity of life, the opportunities that you have, the paths that you can be a part of, the things that you can do, the things in life you can nurture. This is the energy of your time, your devotion, and what you want. And you're making sure right now that that's what's being nurtured here with that pentacle. So Pisces, looking at the outcome that's present, your life going forward is about what you're going to nurture, what you're going to tolerate, what you're going to invest into, and you're making sure that it's simply nothing but the best. Okay? So Piscean, you deserve the best, and you are going to simply get nothing but the best moving forward here into June 2022. Guys, I love this message for you. I really, really do. I think that sometimes in life we can contradict ourselves and say, hey, maybe we should take the lesser of two evils. You know, I might have something good happening in my life right now. It might have a negative connotation with it. It might have something negative that comes along with it. But, you know, let me just have the good stuff and put up with the bad stuff. But no. We don't have to do that. If we're not getting everything, if we're not getting the whole package, if we're not getting all the good shit, who says we have to put up with the bad shit too? Right? It's not such a great deal as a lot of people make it out to be. So Pisces, however this reading resonated to you, because this could resonate to you probably in 1,000 different types of ways, you know, whether it was about a relationship or about your career or about friends or about your own mentality or whatever you had going on in your life, I hope this video was beneficial to you, and I hope it was inspiring, because I'm glad to see you guys getting back into that energy of writing your own story and not tolerating half empty, half full, but tolerating that full glass, because you deserve to have the ultimate fulfillment type of lifestyle. So Piscean, good for you, and I'm happy for you. And if it resonates, cool, and if not, no worries, guys, okay? If you're new here, do consider subscribing, and with that being said, Pisces, enjoy your June, baby, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.